Hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy hump day. We're getting over it today on the way to the weekend. The beginning part of the week is done. Now we're on downhill slide. Weekend will be here before you know it, and you got this. You got this. And we're here to provide some positivity and some smiles to help get you to that point. Hey, Donna, good morning. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. You may see this morning that I'm not wearing a hat. I'm freshly showered. Yes, it's a rarity for this early in the morning, right? Right? A little bit different. Well, I do have to go in early today, not specifically to work, although I am going into my work. I work in a medical office. You may or may not know that. But I do have to get my labs drawn today, my blood work done. Not for any particular reason, more than just to make sure things are good, make sure my medications that I'm prescribed are still working for me. So yeah, fun stuff this morning, right? But I had to get up and moving and going extra early this morning. So yeah, a little bit more polished today than maybe I normally am. Not that I'm ever particularly polished, but yeah, if that explains why I'm not as scruffy as normal, just a little bit scruffy, So what are we talking about besides that on this day? It is Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. Well, today happens to be baseball opening day. Not for everybody, but it is the start of the baseball season. The first game of the official baseball season kicks off tonight, 8 p.m. tonight. Very, very excited. Love baseball season. This is the time when all our teams have hope. No one is lost yet. Everybody still has a chance. So yeah, it's great. And it also signals, the beginning of, we've already reached spring, but spring into summer, into good times, into summer fun ahead. And yes, tonight's game will be between the New York Yankees and the San Francisco Giants. That game again, 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, if you're looking to check that out. Yeah, and that kind of kicks us off. And then the real opening day for most of the other teams is tomorrow. That's when pretty much everybody will be taking the field, including my Padres, hoping for the best for them this year. They start their season tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Kicking off against the Detroit Lions out at Petco Park in San Diego. Rooting for good things for our Padres this year. Don't know. I think they'll be possibly a competitor, but things need to go right for them. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm excited either way. Again, at this point, everybody has a shot. Your team has a shot. Doesn't matter what you think about your team. Your team has a shot. So very, very excited for what's to come on opening day. What's this? Saw the Savannah Bananas. Oh, at Padres Field. Wow. That is really cool. I would love to have seen the Savannah Bananas at Petco Park. I'd love to see the Savannah Bananas anywhere. But yeah, Petco, such a beautiful stadium. I'm glad you had that opportunity to go do that. That is really cool. Yeah, the Savannah Bananas, really, really cool. We're going to get to see not the Savannah Bananas, but a couple of the other teams that are in Banana Ball. They're going to be at Walt Disney World here in May, and we do have tickets to see them, and we're very, very excited for that because it's just a good time. It's not traditional baseball. It's got a little pieces of traditional baseball, but it's completely different than traditional baseball. But it's just fun. It's just fun, and there's room in this world for both things. Both real baseball, which I love and enjoy, and it has my heart, and also banana ball, which is just fun and energetic and everything else. It is super fun, Donna, and thank you. Yeah, very, very excited to see our own banana ball here at Walt Disney World. Will be fun. But yeah, more than anything else, baseball season kicks off tonight, or first pitch tonight. I guess it doesn't kick off. First pitch tonight. Steps into the batter's box tonight. Whatever. Yeah, very, very excited for opening day for the next few days and for the next several months until my team is out of it. And then I won't be as excited anymore, but still love baseball. Love baseball. Love this time of year. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, this is something I also love. We here in Florida love these creatures very, very much. It is National Manatee Appreciation Day, and do love manatees. I mean, they are so adorable and cute, right? I mean, just these peaceful sea cows just grazing on whatever plant life is out there in the waters. Just amazing. Unfortunately, they're a little bit slow. They get into areas and they've had some issues with, of course, with boats and so forth being struck by them. And so they're always in danger of that. And also their habitat going away. Let's be honest, a lot of animals' habitats are going away. So they've struggled with that. But we've had a lot of places, including, yes, Walt Disney World. You can find them at the seas. Of course, SeaWorld, that do such a great job of trying to help heal those that have had their struggles or been injured. You can go witness them. If you go to the seas, you can see manatees there. Obviously, SeaWorld, you can see manatees there. And they're just so as goofy and funny looking, and they're just so cute just at the same time. If you go here in Florida, there are some interesting, you can see them around, but there are interesting places you can see them, especially when it gets cold. Now we're past that. You won't see it now because we will not get that cold again until next winter. But they have areas where they collect when it gets very, very cold, because there's kind of these warm water areas. They're always searching for these warm waters. And so if you know where those areas are, when it gets cold, you can go out there and see them. And there's just dozens of them. It's pretty, pretty cool. But anyway, love manatees, celebrate manatees on this Manatee Appreciation Day. This is something I loved growing up. I don't know if you loved it, if you had one. I think most everybody, especially in my age, but for many, many, maybe kids up to this, I'm not sure with kids nowadays, but did you have a little red wagon? When I had them, they were metal. Right now, I think they're more plastic, a little bit probably safer. But yeah, I love little red wagons. Today is National Little Red Wagon Day. And again, I think we, as kids, most of us had one, or you had friends that definitely had one. And they're so useful to bring things to wherever you wanted to go. I mean, even as adults, they were handy. And they still are handy to this day to bring things to a picnic, or even working in their yard or whatever. They are very, very handy things as a toy. They can really enjoy. Is National Little Red Wagon Day today. So yeah, if you have a little red wagon, or just appreciate a little red wagon, that's fine. Or maybe you just head to Disneyland and stop by the Little Red Wagon for one of their wonderful hand-dipped corn dogs, which, again, if you've never been to Disneyland, or if you haven't been in a while, this is a must stop at Disneyland, provided you eat meat, of course. The hand-dipped corn dogs, there's nothing better. No better corn dog anywhere than the ones you'll find at Disneyland, at least in my opinion. That's the way I feel. So yeah, you can also appreciate little red wagons at the Little Red Wagon at Disneyland. Yes, they are yummy, Donna. I agree. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, this is something maybe a little richer that maybe you enjoy. I mean, a hand-dipped corn dog can be delicious and very rich. What about lobster Newburg? Do you know what lobster Newburg is? Today happens to be Lobster Newburg Day. Lobster Newburg is obviously cooked lobster meat, and it's in a sauce that is usually kind of cream-based, usually a lot of butter, a lot of cream, very healthy for you. Butter, cream, egg yolks, very rich. And a lot of times they, spice with a little cayenne. There's a little cognac, a little sherry in there. Delicious. A lot of times it'll be served like you see here with some puff pastry type things, or sometimes it's on toast. Even sometimes you can find it on pasta, but delicious, wonderful, rich, very, very rich dish. But wonderful. You can tell this, all that butter and all that cream and everything. Obviously, this is an old dish. Yeah, it started somewhere in about the 1800s. They think it started at Delmonico's restaurant in New York. But yeah, just a classic dish. So yeah, if you like your lobster Newburg and you can find it anywhere, or you want to make something for yourself, today is your day. This is something that should be your day every day. And what a great way to start your day. It is National Waffle Day. So yes, of course, if you're going to have waffles, why not Mickey waffles? Because we know everything Mickey shaped has no calories and no fat, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah, it is National Waffles Day, and man, I do love waffles. I am not a sweet breakfast person per se, but if I'm going to have a sweet breakfast, good chance it's going to be waffles. And there's even a better chance it might be Mickey waffles. So, yeah, you love your waffles, whether they be Mickey or others. Today's a day to break out that waffle iron or go to your favorite restaurant and enjoy some waffles on this day. And yes, breakfast, sure, but you can have waffles any time of the day. I've made savory waffles back when we were catering. We actually did a wedding where we did a savory waffle station when we were making waffles and doing things like there was a Thai curry one, and there was a barbecue chicken waffle with sweet potato waffle. I'm trying to remember what the other one was, but they were delicious, wonderful, and yes, savory, savory. So if you love your waffles, yes, of course they can be sweet, but why not? It's versatile. You can make them savory as well. Maybe you have some waffles because it's your birthday today. If it is your birthday on this March 25th, a very happy birthday to you. Here are some of the phenomenal people you celebrate your birthday with. We'll talk about the Queen of Soul herself, Aretha Franklin. Would have been 84 today, born on this day in 1942. Unfortunately, we lost her back in 2018. But man, what a career. One of the most amazing, the best singers of all time. As a matter of fact, Rolling Stone twice named her, Rolling Stone magazine twice named her as the greatest singer of all time. And I'm on board with that. She's had 122 hits on the Billboard charts, including 73 hit the Hot 100. Incredible. I mean, think about the list of songs. Respect, of course. That's probably her signature song. But, you know, You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman, Chain of Fools, Think, just incredible, incredible career. So many great songs. She has 18 Grammy Awards, and she was the first female artist inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. More female artists in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for sure. We need more. We need more. So many are so deserving. But she was the first, and so deservedly so. Happy birthday to Aretha Franklin. Happy birthday to another great singer-songwriter. Elton John turned 79 today, born this day in 1947. One of the greatest selling artists of all time. He sold over 300 million records. I mean, go down the list. Tiny Dancer, Rocket Man, Crocodile Rock, Benny and the Jets, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I mean, just think of all these great songs. He's an EGOT winner. Yes, he's won 2 Academy Awards, 5 Grammys, a Tony, an Emmy. Yes, of course, he wrote the score. They wrote the songs for The Lion King. Yes, won an Academy Award for Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Definitely deserve it. And the Tony Award is also award he won is also Disney related. It was not for the Lion King, the stage version of the Lion King. No, it was actually for Aida, for writing the score for Aida, which is also a Disney-based Broadway show. Happy birthday to him. Finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Sarah Jessica Parker. She turned 61 today, born on this day in 1964. She's won 6 Golden Globes. She's won 2 Emmy Awards. She started on Broadway, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, one of her first roles was playing Annie on Broadway. But she's also gone on to many, many films, including like Honeymoon in Vegas, Footloose, Hocus Pocus. She's one of the Sanderson sisters, of course, in Hocus Pocus, so she does have Disney ties. But mostly what you probably know her as is Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City, of course, where this is where she won most of her awards for that incredible role. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Celebrate on this day for sure. Absolutely. Shameless self-promotion time before we get out of here. Yes, we did have a new episode drop just this last Sunday. Hopefully you've had a chance to listen to it or watch it already. We broke down the reasons why maybe a deluxe villa might be right for your next Disney vacation, even if you're normally staying at the value resorts, even if you normally stay at the moderate resorts. Michelle does a great job of breaking down the numbers, giving you some reasons why maybe you can just spend a little bit more and get stay at one of these amazing, fantastic resorts, whether it be more regularly, whether it be just for a special occasion, whether it be just for a couple nights as a portion of your trip. She talks about it, gives you reasons why it might work for you so you can decide for yourself if at some point a deluxe villa might be right for you. And yes, as I mentioned already, there is a video version of that episode where she has a lot of slides with a lot of the numbers she talks about, so you can kind of have it laid out for you and you can decide for yourself. So yeah, that's on YouTube. It's also on Spotify. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel when you get your opportunity. Yeah, great. And we do have a new episode coming for you this Sunday that we are very, very excited about, because we talk to Ken Bruce, who, among other things, happens to have been, he's an Emmy award-winning animation director and storyboard artist, worked on films you love, like Toy Story 3, like Up. He's also worked on The Simpsons. He's worked on Family Guy, many, many other things, but mostly we're there talking to him about his book, Before the Birds Sang Words, which is a deep dive into the creation of Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room, one of our favorite all-time classic attractions. He breaks it down, the long story of how it came to be. And believe me, it seems like it's simple, but it's not. There's a lot to it. It's a great book. We talk all about it, and he is a fun, great guy. We had so much fun during our interview. We could have talked to him forever. We did want to be very judicious with our time with him because he's amazing. He may be coming back on the show some other point because he was just so fun to speak with. And this is a great topic. So yes, please join us this weekend. And also, we may have a bonus episode coming out at some point this week as well, talking about our recent visit to the Garden View Lounge, the tea experience at the Grand Floridian, because we just did that last weekend. And we may do a little bonus episode, just letting you know, kind of giving you our review of that. So check out for that. Not sure 100%, but I think that might be coming, and we'll let you know when that happens as well. All right, gonna get out of here. Everybody have an amazing day. It's Wednesday, over the hump today. The weekend will be here before you know it. You got this. You got this. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish, to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. See you tomorrow. Bye.